Hey everybody, it's time to run. Welcome back to Army Gals. Right then, last we left off. Well, I don't want to even broach that subject. We're gonna go with this option and hope that at least these three will survive. God, I didn't even think about that before, but hell, it still doesn't sound any better. But there's also the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, which is still a cold thing to say, but look out! I rush toward the girls, more on instinct than anything else, sending them tumbling and falling like dominoes. They sprawl across the ground as I cover them as best I can. Multiple shots ring out. Beneath me, Rain is curled under my body. Andrea is shielded by my shoulders. She's fallen most on top of Etta. But now we're sitting ducks. In a brief lull, I turn. Hannah's on the ground now too as I make a running charge. Reed's eyes bulge, his hand shaking so badly with rage that he can't even hold the gun straight. Another shot fires off, and somehow I'm still alive, still moving. I grab Reed's wrist, pointing the gun away from both of us as best I can. Reed is strong, for as lanky as he appears. A raw, furious strength surges beneath those deceptively wiry limbs. I try to wrestle the gun away from him. I catch a streak of blue out of the corner of my eye. Before I can realize it's happening, Rains jumped him from behind, sinking her sharp little teeth into his neck. Reed gives a guttural... The human jaw can put forth a surprising amount of force, so I would say, yeah, just bite as hard as possible. Just, really dig in. Sever something vital if you can. Reed gives a guttural yell, trying to thrash away from her. Another bullet fires up into the stone above our head, sending dust spiraling down. Etta suddenly tackles him, knocking him over and sending the gun spinning away. No! I scramble after it, Reed's fingers reaching for it at the same time. He's going to get it. Reed suddenly gives a howl. I glance over to see Andrea standing over Reed, who's curled up and holding his crotch. Damn. Oh no, I would have said, stomp as hard as possible. Just, I grab the gun, my fingers closing against the cool trigger as I pointed at him. The girls gaze at me. Do it, Kyle. Do it! Fucking shoot him! Pull the trigger. Andrea looks pale and tired but not afraid. She nods weakly. You should. After this, he deserves it. I'd say he deserves worse, but in the moment, pragmatism says just make it over. Do it. Fucking kill him. I stare at Reed. Should I? Yes, you fucking should. It's my right to take his life for what he's done. Regardless of the moral standpoint, do I have the right to take his life for what he's done? Which, on the top of my head, speaking emotionally, yes, absolutely. And like I also said, a gunshot would be too good for him. But given that he still represents a present and real threat to you and others, the necessary thing is, as unfortunate as it is to have to take a life at all, is to kill him. I shouldn't act like it's noble or ever a good thing to kill someone, but sometimes in desperate situations like this, it really is them or you, It sucks, but... And no, I mean... I hope I'm never in a situation where I have to make that kind of decision, because it's not something I want to ever have to think about going through. Especially given the possible circumstances that would lead up to that, but... Yeah, it's something that needs to happen. Go on, do it! Let's see if you got the balls. Oh, shut the fuck up. He grins through with teeth almost yellow as his hair. I look at the girls and back at Reed. The gun shifts in my grip. Spare him. What? And no, fuck no. I mean, I don't know what the game probably has some kind of karmic thing going, but no, just no. And my fingers curl on the trigger, sending a bullet straight to his chest. I keep pulling it, but the gun only clicks empty. I stare down at Reed, his eyes still open and breath drawing noisily. He dies slowly. Oh, good for him. We can't stay here. We walk for a long time in tense silence. My legs wobble beneath me, my head feeling numb. It's so odd. The only sound following us is our footsteps. The wind isn't humming and the birds aren't chirping. The world's gone quiet. Why is it so quiet? At least someone had the balls to say it. Okay, it didn't turn out as bad. It didn't turn out as bad. Thank God. Oh my. Then why don't we sing a song? Nice reveal though, by the way. Had me hold my breath. Fuck you, developers. God damn it. That sounds like a good idea. Any ideas? Red Zepp staircase to the heavens. We all turn to Edda, our jaws sitting on the ground floor. Are you serious? How the hell is that a good hiking song? Edda just shrugs. Didn't even be a good hiking song, just be a good song. I think it's a good idea. Why don't we give it a try? Hannah looks at me, her eyes silently pleading. I agree. Let's give it a try. Yeah, why not? Fine. Can I just hum in the background like a background singer? Well, I definitely expect to see you as a backup dancer in a music video anyway. Pretty much the same thing, so you may as well. After enjoying Hannah managed to convince Rain not to slap me around, we started a shaky chorus. At first, we were really bad, no thanks to Rain's humming. But after dozens of minutes pass, we begin to get the hang of it. The song turns into something of an anthem of hope as we trot along. At some point, the sun goes down, but I barely notice. Are we going to stop for the night? That's not an option. We've lost everything. Our supplies, our sense of direction. You mean we've just been walking randomly this whole time? We could be going the completely wrong way? We've come this far. I know that we're going to be alright. Yeah, we can't be that far from civilization now. We've been walking for days. We have to keep moving. Just stopping isn't possible, and neither is figuring out which way we're going. Now, I think this is the right way, but there's no way I can be certain. Andrea's face falls. But how are we going to make it back? However we have to. We'll walk through the night if we have to. That's right. We need to start singing again if we get too tired. It'll give us something to focus on. Suddenly the trees around us seem to shift. Light spills across the leaves. What the hell now, a UFO? But the light vanishes. Wait, listen, is that an engine? There must be a road right up ahead, right there. We take off running. And there it is. A road. Salvation. We practically lay on it, half sobbing. We made it. We actually made it. We even managed to flag down a car. The story of what happened to us circulated quickly around such a small town. Giving statements over and over to the police was exhausting. It didn't take long for Cheryl to hear about what had happened and find us, getting us a place at the motel we first stayed in. And it's weird being here, surrounded by walls and furniture and the idea of an AC. Even if it doesn't actually work. The grimy motel suddenly feels like paradise. A knock on the door shakes me out of my thoughts. You getting settled in? Hey, you're back. I wondered if you'd ever show up again. Much as I can. Have you heard anything yet? That girl you found, the hiker, has already been sent home. Wanted me to tell you she said goodbye. I see. And one other thing. They're sending out a search party to try to recover the bodies you reported. She sighs. Look, I'm not one to apologize lightly. Don't get that in your head. But I am sorry for what happened. I never should have left. Shelton he got under my skin for the last time and I just snapped. It's alright. Thanks for the clothes and rooms. I mean, we didn't even know what the hell happened between you and Shelton, but okay. Thanks, least I could do. Just call me if you need something, yeah? I've got another meeting with the cops. She sighs. Joy of freaking joys. Try to get some rest or something, okay, fresh meat? I'm still fresh meat. Shug is a long pause, looking over slowly. Then she jabs me in the arm. Yep. Always gonna be my fresh meat. Okay then. The quiet falls around me again, my eyes studying the ugly wallpaper and the cobwebs clinging to the ceiling. I'm gonna go home soon. It's strange thinking that. Cheryl orders a large pizza and I ate the whole thing by myself like a mad dog. Flopping back on my bed, I start to feel real, genuine relief. I wonder what there's a feeling. I sink down to the lumpy mattress with a deep sigh. But part of me's gonna miss this, weirdly enough. The sense of always being together and always having each other's backs. Having friends, I guess. Especially friends who happen to be attractive girls. Nobody at school believed any of this. My eyes slowly start to close. Eventually, everything's gonna be normal again. Routine. Doesn't even seem possible. I fall asleep, basking in the comfort of 4 walls and a roof and a mattress. I'm gonna miss you. Rain throws her arms around my neck. How are the boys at school supposed to compete with you? She gives me a kiss on the cheek. I'll keep in touch, right? Of course. I'll try. Andrea elbows her in the side. Come on, give it effort. At least try to convince me. Fine, fine. Etta relents, letting a rare grin touch her face, one we rarely got to see when we were out in the woods. I will be sure to keep in touch. That's a spirit. I look at them all standing there, all of us hugging and exchanging goodbyes. I really am gonna miss them. Bye. I'll see you again sometime. Etta gives a nod. That's as close to a teary farewell. That's the equivalent of a teary farewell from her, I guess. We all part ways, words I should have said swirling in my head the moment the doors close. And just like that, they're gone. They kept their words for a while. We texted a lot, at least at first. Then Andrea started getting more distant, more quiet. I was lucky to hear from her once a week, and even then, it was the occasional one-word message or some excuse. Etta vanished suddenly without warning. When I tried to find out with some more internet sleuthing skills, I discovered she'd been hauled off to jail. I never found out what she was accused of. And then Rain. Rain would occasionally invite me out places. But it was never just to hang out. She always wanted to have sex and was drunk half the time. The rest of her day was spent drunk texting me miserable about the guy she was also banging. I cut her out of my life eventually. I couldn't take it watching her do that to herself. We all drifted apart, and I finished school much in the same way I did before going to camp. But things didn't feel the same. I missed them, or maybe I missed who I thought they were. Had they just deceived me the entire time? Had the need to survive overpowered all their flaws and brought us together out of necessity, nothing else? Or did I just not try hard enough? The thought bothered me for a long time. And sometimes, when the nightmares seeped in, it was almost the pang of nostalgia. We made it out. We survived. I should be grateful living it up with all the conveniences of modern living. But I'm not. I went through all of that, I have the ultimate bragging rights, and still I feel like there was so much more I should have done. Yeah. In other words, saying, there's a lot more that you can do, a lot more that can happen, and there are, in Endowment 21, a fuck ton of endings. Accidental death. Thanks for playing, and thank the devs for making this. Well, that was the acceptable ending, I guess. No one died, but at the same time, Kyle didn't hook up with anyone. Didn't necessarily get rejected either. It's not exactly the happy ending, nor really the sad ending. It's just sort of an ending, you know? He loses contact with them, and no idea what happened to Andrea. Etta got arrested, and Rain apparently just sort of, yeah. Hannah, no idea. So, I am actually considering trying to go back to this again, but if I do, it'll be in a far less, well, depending on the scenes I get, I mean, it'd be a far less, not concise, okay, allow me to rephrase. I'm considering going back through it again, which should be kind of self-explanatory, and attempting to get maybe another ending or something. I don't know. I'll think about it. It's not a guarantee. But yeah. In any case, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in whatever comes next, be it this or something else to replace it. So yeah.